I've been muted the whole fucking time. God.
Well done.
Fucking damn it. I've just done a whole spiel, an intro, and I managed to have myself muted the entire fucking time. Hopefully the stream's still coming through. I'm getting like some fuck ups on my actual live preview, as it were. No, it looks like it's fine. Yeah, that was fun. I did a big intro. I was quite pleased with it. Then I realised, I looked at my mic and I was like, oh, I'm muted. Fucking idiot. Classic sick. So, definitely started now. Yeah, welcome again. I hope the visuals of the this is just to upset Flathearts thing functions properly, because it took me fucking ages to do it. And the irony wasn't lost on me that it was actually a bit flatter than I had initially expected the lettering to need to be. But anyway, how are we doing, folks? I'm definitely not muted this time. Yeah, it's me, your boy. No, I'm not going to steal that. I don't know what to call myself, to be honest. It's me, Sick. It's Mrs. Sick.
Yep.
With her usual vaping noises.
I'm running out, actually, so you're alright.
No, you just make the noises of as you fucking fill the goddamn thing. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a reference to Roy and Lacey. Is Ed going to be joining today? I honestly don't know what Ed is doing anymore. Don't talk to him as much because I don't want to push. He said he wanted maybe to just plain stop doing YouTube or to have a break, or I don't know what he thinks he wants. Sorry, I'm just going to have myself a non-drink. I'm not actually... The title is not ironic. I've decided to stop drinking for a month just to make sure that I can, which I have no doubts that I can. But every single time I'm like, alcohol. And I'm like, no alcohol today. He doesn't actually tend to work at the weekends. It's just that he'd kind of like to have his weekends where he's not doing a thing that he has to do. Yeah, not drinking for a whole month. It's not that hard. It's just that, well, here's my thinking. I'm not concerned about any sort of addiction type thing. A, I just know that it's not very good for me. B, I do drink a fair amount on a weekend, which I don't need to do. And 3, it's not affecting me as much as it used to in terms of, like, the fun of it. And that's what bothers me. I think it's a gambling phrase, is when the fun stops, stop. And I've been drinking for a few weeks now, and most of the time it's not nearly as fun as I think it's going to be. So this isn't a drunk stream. I mean, I will ramble on. I am a rambler, regardless of my intoxication level. I'm not one of these people who is absolutely incapable of having fun without alcohol in them. And when I wasn't a drinker, which was until about the age of 19, I used to find the whole concept baffling that people needed drinks. And yeah. But I decided that I was going to have a good month. I want to start getting healthier, and I think a good first step is to just stop drinking as much. If I do get invited, that's my caveat, has been for the thing. If someone invites me out to lunch at a pub, I'm going to partake. I'm going to have a drink there. But I'm not going to drink alone in my house. Although it's not technically alone. Although usually when I do drink, you don't drink with me, so it might as well be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good thing. I thought it relaxed me. I thought it would be more fun. But it's not, so, you know, give it up for a little bit. Give it up for, I don't know, what's a good religious reason to do it? I don't know.
God's a fag? What?
No, there's the fucking, like, Lenten shit.
Oh, right.
Just pretend I'm doing it for a reason other than
Well, there's
Because it's not as fun anymore, which does make me sound like an
There's a
alcoholic.
thing in November, isn't there? I can't remember if it's No Shave November or No Drinking November.
No, it's Stoptober is the stop drinking for a month. And I actually...
So it's Stopril then.
Yeah, like those sorts of things I hate. I actually hate. Like, everybody's doing it, so I should do it too. No, you should do it out of your own fucking sheer force of will. You are better than everyone else. And that's a really difficult thing for me to tell myself ever. Lol. Stop drinking for thuggyism. What are the tenets of thuggyism, and I may consider it? Sick Loki trying to tell us he converted to Islam. If only. I really do want to oppress my women.
You already do. You don't need religion for that.
I oppress you.
Yeah.
In what fucking manner?
You do everything for me. That's oppressive.
I would prefer not to. Try and fucking kick you out of bed in the morning. But
I'm not a morning person.
It's more difficult to get her out of bed than it is to just get up, get the kids up and take them to school. And I'm not even fucking kidding.
I'm a really heavy sleeper, sorry.
Intrinsic Valor says, to be honest, you're only doing this because you fear your gunt becoming sentient. On a man, it's called a cunt? A punt? A punt. I like the punt. Would you like to see me punt? Old Yellow music plays. Well, time to take him out to the back of the shed. Fucking hell.
I just saw Kirp's Dean's message before it went up. It said something 6 beard looked like a potato.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Sick has been doing some, what do you call them?
Art.
Commissions. Not just art, but paid art.
Sorry, art.
And today she has been drawing a lot of beard.
Yeah, I'm sick of beard now.
And it's really annoying because I'll be sat there and then she'll come over to me and like, look over there. I'm like, what? I'm doing something. Just look over there. I need to study you. I've been her muse.
I did it. I used the shape of your head as a way of...
A potato.
As a way of doing... As way as doing a dwarf. Because that's the easiest way.
Choco Cookie, why are you putting art in fucking echoes?
Because it's art.
Yeah, but echoes are because Jewish.
What?
You don't know about this, do you? There's an alt-right thing where they put the names of institutions and individuals who are part of the Jew agenda, and they put them in 3 brackets, and they're called echoes.
Why?
And they're so stupid.
Why?
Because they want to make sure that you know just how fucking much they hate Jews.
Is it like imprisoning a word?
All right, in echoes. I like that. Mrs. Sick gets how I meant it. Well, try not to do it like that next time, because that's just art, part of the fucking Jewish agenda, isn't it? That alt-right in echoes is really amusing. Oh. Yeah, I like the backdrop too. It's a desktop that's a 2-minute long loop, and I'm hoping that it doesn't have a sudden... Because, oh god, I looked quite a while to find a decent one, and I'm hoping that it doesn't turn into a... with a sudden spiky line. Spiky line. But yeah, I mostly do it because I know stuff like this. If a flatard turns up, they're going to be really fucking upset. Why have you got that CG thing up? Of course it's fucking CG. But sometimes it isn't.
Great, that it's the idea of a spinning ball offends someone.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had that few problems in life. That would be really, really good. No, it's a go sit go. I love your stuff, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't actually thought of like anything to talk about today. Well, I mean, I don't even know what's been going on, to be honest. I know something.
There's North Koreans, South Koreans were holding hands and dancing over the borders.
Oh yeah, that was pretty gay.
That was quite gay, yeah.
Yeah. They started making out afterwards. There have been some pretty good memes on that. There was my favourite is they both stood over a child each, and they said swapping mutual hostages to stop from blowing each other up. I mean, if it's on the up and is all legit, it's a good thing, but it is pretty funny at the same time. New creationists, I thought all those jackoffs were the same. I don't see another bit talking about creationists, so I'm probably just not fucking keeping up. To be fair, can't even words. I should really be drunk. Globetards can't help but prove that they're lying. How can it be a disco ball when it's got the word disc in it? Yeah, the argumentation is usually poor at best. I think one of the things I want to do on a live stream. I mean, hell, let's see if I can find any decent ones now. That is what I wanted to say. So I published yesterday, and I got 12k views in one day, which is absolutely fucking insane for this channel, and I couldn't actually believe it. It's only gone over the.
But wider.
The 24 hours that but why though? And it's only been over the 24 hours thing for about 3 hours now.
It's because I'm writing jokes, you see.
Because you're writing all
since I started writing the jokes
and recording them all.
More people coming since I've been writing.
You did one joke.
One joke, yeah.
And it was.
And it's usually one, and
your joke was showing Berlin and then going population 3.7 million, more like 9. I can't remember what number you said, but I got 9 stuck in my head for some reason. Oh, God, I should have said more like 9.
Oh, you missed it.
Missed it. All the best jokes I think of after I've done the video and I've uploaded it. I'm like, I can't be fucked now. Yeah, so she does occasionally contribute, but it's not that much.
No, not much.
It's not that much. I mean, I might as well kill her. Internet butt sports. Okay.
Is he Butt Olympics?
Edindro has not streamed with me for about 3 weeks now. Maybe slightly longer. It's been a while. I don't miss him. Yeah, so that fucking astounded me, was having just so many views on a video. I've had a really, really crazy month, or about a month and a half, really. I don't know if many of you have noticed, but I've had about 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers in a single month, which is insane. Again, some of you may very well be new, and it's, I don't know. It's one of those things, and I can't stop fucking checking it, because when you have these big growths, especially if you're me, I'm more constantly looking for when it finally crashes.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Because I'm a terrible, terrible person who hates my own brain. What?
No, you said big growth. And it just like penis joke for me, so.
Big growth. I always have a big growth. On my penis. Not as it's more of a cancer joke. Let's get rid of those likely spams, shall we? There's not many good retarded comments kicking up. That's always a shame. They are my favourites. Usually I just post them on Twitter because I'm an absolute jackass and I find it really, really funny. I did have Oh, here's a good one. You're a fool, spelt as in my fool instead of you are a fool. Call other idiots. Guess it takes one to find one. I mean, they can't even do the fucking well-known phrases properly. Takes one to know one. Retard. Georgia Guidestones. Don't know what the fuck that's about. Hash or number 1. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Now all caps for the rest of it. Does that mean bring down to 500 million or to keep at 500 million? Don't shot the messenger because you are close-minded fool. Hashtag wake up. Oh, I mean, it's delightful. It's bellissimo. And it's just one of my favourite things that someone does, because they almost always are completely incoherent. But usually I will take a thing like that and I will just post it on Twitter, maybe with a snarky comment, maybe not. Oh, this was a particular favourite, and he's replied to it. And this was one that I put on Twitter. I see a rise in YouTubers attacking other YouTubers just for having a mistaken understanding of the world. So what? You must have a lot of spare time in your hands, and you must think we have spare time to watch your video and see what you did with your own. To which I rather elegantly replied, in all caps, yeah, the nearly 10,000 losers who have watched this in less than a day, fuck you guys. This new thing that has been popular on YouTube for years and years isn't going to stick around and is for lamers. Haha, I'm so smart. To which he's replied, we know why you do it. We know why do it. For views. And you even typed it in caps. It's no surprise some people think they are so smart by putting others down for killing time. Ha ha ha, retard. r/whoosh. So much of that. Oh, it's trying to put that in caps as well. Holy shit. I mean, either this person, that's the thing. It's possible that this person is quote-unquote fucking with me, which is fine, but what does it achieve? Because, okay, you've had some fun, but what you've done is you've looked... Say this is a Poe, and he's completely ingenuine, don't even think that's a word. He's completely not genuine, and he thinks that he's fucking with me, and he's being so clever and really, really pissing me off, and, I mean, it's not working. He just looks like a moron. And when I see someone who looks like a moron, I'm just going to make fun of them. So either I find them funny because they've made an excellent fake retard, or they are retarded. Either way, it's not an achievement to look really stupid. Like, it's actually not that difficult.
This is why you're suited to this, because I couldn't be sat there going through comments talking to people. I'll just ignore everyone. If anyone says anything like that, I usually been like, lol.
To be fair, I mean, I try and read...
I'm way too laid back, that's probably the problem.
I'm because of the current fucking explosion of views and shit, that's also come with a load of comments. And so recently, I've been having quite a lot of difficulty commenting to even half the amount I used to. So I just read them now. And every fucking time, the ones that I really want to reply to, I can't because I shouldn't. Because I'll end up spending like 2 fucking hours. Because the ones I want to reply to are usually the fucking diatribes. The ones where they respond point by point. But usually they'll be quite flawed. I've never seen one who decides to make a fucking essay in my comments. I've never met someone who does that isn't doing it out of some fucking emotional reaction to my content.
It's usually women as well. women.
No, there is no usual.
Oh, right.
You're just a sexist. It's fine.
No, it's just, from my experience, women write essays.
Most of the time you can't tell.
Because it's emotional diarrhea. It's just going, blah, 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 I'm feeling this and this and this and this and this. And then by the end of it, they go, and now I realised I was overreacting.
How many Germans does it take to change a light bulb? 1. We are efficient and do not have the humour.
Friggin' hell.
Oh, I like that. But yeah, so if you're one of these people that goes out and does pretend to be something they're not, you've got to remember that your extremism...
Oh, Alfie's died.
Who?
That kid I was telling you about.
Oh, the baby?
Yeah.
That's
Aww.
kind of unsurprising.
Oh, I just read the thing and then, you know what I'm like, I get distracted. And I just went off to something else. But, that's proper sad. He was really ill, though.
I mean, as far as it's not something I particularly want to talk about, but my 2 cents on it is it's horrible and not a situation that anybody needed to be in, and that people using it to score political points are cunts.
Oh, no, they were fucking assholes.
Fuck those guys. I don't think that there was a right answer to any of it, because on the one hand, the doctors were like, no, this child is basically brain dead, and on the other hand, the parents had their right, and as far as I'm concerned, to do what they want with their child. But there wasn't ever going to be a happy outcome to this at all, and that was why I just sort of removed myself from it as best I could. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think you understand what you are doing. I don't understand.
No,
anything.
I don't either.
Never claimed to.
I'm just plodding along, literally.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any other particularly tasty comments. I mean, these are both from today, but again, recently there've been so many that it's hard to find the particularly juicy ones like I used to be able to. But yeah, ow! I just kicked my computer. That hurt. I don't know. You said you had a quiz for me because you're obsessed with feminism. So let's do that for a bit of lols.
Oh, it's only because some of them are fucking gay. That's why I like them. Okay, we got after David Cameron. This is 2013, by the way.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, this is when my kiddies were born.
This is a while back. This is fucking retro as shit.
Yeah, we're going back in time.
What's the thesis?
Feminist quiz.
Yeah, but what? It's not just feminist quiz.
It is. It's men feminist quiz. Okay, men, how feminist are you? Take our quiz. There you go.
That's what I wanted you to fucking say. Jesus, learn to
I
present.
already just said it. I said it a different way, though.
You said it like,
I
wrong.
was paraphrasing.
God, it's because you're a woman, isn't it?
After David Cameron...
I'm a great feminist.
Shut the fuck up. After David Cameron refuses to describe himself as a feminist, even though he believes men and women should be treated equally, we compiled a quiz to help the Prime Minister and other British men to find out how feminist they are. Are you ready?
Go on, then.
You're on the tube. A man is sitting with his legs so far apart that a woman to his left has to contort her body into a Pilates pose just to fit in the seat. Do you think men need more space than women? We can't cross our legs, so women should cross theirs and give us more space. Or, so women constantly elbow me putting on their makeup on the tube. Or C, gosh, that poor woman to his left is really struggling. How thoughtless of him.
I think D, this is an interesting start to a porno. Because that's what it fucking sounds like.
If he sat with his legs so far apart that she has to do a weird yoga pose.
Has she tried sitting in a different place?
Yeah. If he's that, depends how busy.
Because if you're on a busy tube, no one is sat like that. Everyone is sat with their knees together, even the blokes, even though it fucking hurts. But if he's sat on his own, that's what you see. Oh, look at this man spreader. Oh, I'm gonna have to contort myself. There's 12 fucking free seats over there, several fucking table ones. But you're gonna sit next to him because you're a cunt. That's your
No,
problem.
I always sit with my legs apart, though.
You like to waft, don't you?
Really? Frigging waft. No, it's because it's comfy to sit like that. It's better for my hips.
You need to dry your salad.
You're funny, you. That's why I love you. You make labia jokes. Okay, you're at the supermarket with a basket of heavy goods, and you see a row of women working on the checkout tills. I already know the answer to this one, but okay. You walk over to checkout number 5. You didn't even have to scan the checkouts to find the most attractive till girl. You go to this supermarket that's 5 miles away from your house just to see her. I didn't fucking click on that advert, you dick. And again, no. Right. You glance longingly at number 5 while your children yap at your feet. You trudge off to number 4. Or you didn't even notice number 5. Checkout 4 only had 3 people queuing it, so you and one of them only had a newspaper, so you went to that one.
You go to the one with the least people on it. Who the fuck? People who work at tills don't tend to look good. Even people who would otherwise be attractive are knackered and fucking tired, lying there, all fucked up, trying not to fall asleep. Nobody looks good when they're at a checkout. So if anybody even fucking... You're probably just like a pervert for haggard. And yeah, you just try and get through the quickest. That, or you lob your cock out on the till and hope she scans it by accident, thus grabbing your penis. Because that's what a real man would do.
Number 3, an attractive young woman wearing a clingy dress comes up to you at a bus stop. Do you? Quickly check your teeth.
She does me. Sorry.
Do you quickly check your teeth for eggs, Florentine leftovers? What the fuck is that?
It's an egg dish.
Can't you just say
Eggs.
egg? You've pulled and you can't wait to tell your mates how good her body is. B, temporarily lose your breath because she's so attractive, but know she's probably coming to ask you for the time. Or barely look up from your copy of Bridget Jones because it's so engrossing, and you pray to yourself that your daughter, sister, or female friend will never come across a Daniel Cleaver. What the fuck is a Daniel? I don't know. Is it a character from the book?
I don't know. I've seen the film, the first one, anyway.
I've seen it, but I barely remember it.
Yeah. And
I'm not into chick flicks. They're boring.
What would I do? I'd immediately punch her in the face.
Tear off her dress and come.
Tara, hurry! Oh, fuck's sake!
You've joined your company. You joined your company at the same time as your female colleague. She does just as much work with you, but earns less.
No.
Do you think? Well, obviously, she spends so much time in the bathroom putting on her makeup and rushing off to pick up her kids. You must end up doing at least 2 hours more work than her. B, it's really not fair what you can do.
Wait, so they think that if I notice that someone leaves at 5 every day and I work till 7, that she should be paid the same as me? Or he? Or whoever the fuck? Are you retarded? God, that's just really stupid. I know I'm a terrible feminist.
Yeah.
I think people should be paid for the work they do.
It's not really fair, but what can I do? You're not the boss. You don't make the rules. No, the government fucking does. She gets paid for how much she works.
Yeah, paid for the job she's doing and the amount of hours she puts in,
right,
like
ready?
everybody else.
C. What? Nanny?
Nanny?
How appalling. You go over to her immediately with a selection of articles advising women on how to ask their boss for a pay rise. If that doesn't work, you offer to lower your hours. Equality comes first.
Okay, you offer to lower your hours. So does that not make shall... Oh,
So you
maybe...
So, and then you realise that you actually are earning the same amount of money because you're working less
lowered my
hours.
And see, now we're earning the same amount. Oh, I get to leave at the same time as you as well. Wait a minute. If you earn more money, don't be ashamed of earning more money. Fuck me. Just shaming... And don't be ashamed to not earn as much money as other people. It doesn't fucking matter. Have your priorities and take those instead of having some fucking whiny arseholes complain that some arbitrary numbers are fucking different when they don't matter.
Keep in mind, this is 2013.
Yeah, but it's still fucking relevant. This shit is still coming up now, and it's fucking ridiculous as it ever was.
It does seem like it's just constantly replaying itself.
Yep.
You've just bought a brand new flat screen HD television. Okay.
They're really talking to men now.
Yeah, you get home and find it has already been put on a wall bracket with all the wires plugged in.
No, it hasn't. It took me fucking 6 months to put ours up. She ain't gonna fucking do it.
It's heavy. I'm not doing it, and I'll probably break it. I'm so heavy-handed. Do you want a broken TV?
More realistic, you get home and your new telly has been smashed into the coffee table edgeways.
I'm going to put a little post-it note saying, I tried to be a strong, independent woman. Look what happened.
You should just be glad I tried. If you're angry about this, you hate women.
Yeah, and it's all plugged in, but you live with a woman. Right, first off, right, my mum puts TVs up on the wall by herself.
Yeah, if I came home...
She doesn't trust my stepdad to do it.
If I came home and you were there and had done it, I'd be fucking astounded. If I came home and your mum had been there and done it, I wouldn't. I'd be a bit weirded out that she'd come over and done it, but I'd be fucking relieved. But either way, I'd be pretty relieved. I mean, I'd check it for damage if it was you, because...
She definitely called a technician to do it. Maybe it was some sort of surprise. Oh no, is it your anniversary already? Fine, she might have done it herself, but she probably blown a circuit. You'll have to double check it yourself after the match of the day.
Well, I wouldn't watch fucking Match of the Day.
I'm so lucky to live with a woman who is capable of basic DIY. That's not basic. Putting that on the wall's well hard.
I mean, any DIY is a pain in the ass.
Basic DIY to me, right, is like, okay, so I can do screws, but only if they've got pre-made holes. That's pretty basic. And I could put clips.
You could build a small...
I could put the clips on tops of curtains to bang.
Well, you and, funnily enough, my ex built a set of shelves together.
Yeah, but they have pre-made holes in it.
Yeah, but that's it. You could construct a bit of IKEA furniture.
Yeah.
That's reasonably simple.
Yeah, I could do that. That's about it, really, though.
Whereas I built that fucking ridiculously complicated
My hands are not
thing,
meant for woodwork.
and then dropped a drawer on my foot, which really fucking hurt.
Oh, yeah, when you were building your cabinet.
I burst my toe. That is not... Don't burst your toe. It sucks.
Okay, and then...
Don't mention the ex. We just don't care. She mentions her ex all the time. Mostly because we know we could beat up each other's exes, and
I could beat up my exes.
You could... you could beat up your exes, all of them. But you could probably beat up mine as well. You'd struggle with one of them.
Oh, well, she's quite big, isn't she? So.
Yeah, but other than that... And mental. She's the one who threw things down the stairs at me, so...
I'm so lucky to live with a woman who is capable of basic DIY. I'm going to go and tweet about it.
And maybe fucking clean my vagina.
Which one, then?
Which one? I'd imagine your mum had done it, which would be essentially the technician.
To be honest, right, if I put something up on the wall, if you didn't double check it...
You'd be like, can you check it for me, please?
Yeah, can you check it to make sure it works? Because I don't trust myself. That's what I'm getting. So...
Yeah, but that's why you wouldn't do it in the first place.
No.
It's almost like women are different, and it would depend on the woman who I came home to. If it was someone who had no fucking history of doing any fucking DIY of any I mean, that thing I had to drill through a fucking really thick goddamn wall to get the plugs in and shit like that. It was a pain in the ass to do. And you don't have a history of doing DIY.
No.
So it would be weird if you did it. Your mum has a history of doing DIY.
Yeah, but my mum...
So it wouldn't be a surprise.
My mum is technically a man, so...
For all intents and purposes. But yeah, stupid fucking questions, obviously.
Okay, you turn on the TV with your female partner. Shock, horror, she hasn't blown the circuit. And Mary Beard is presenting a program. What do you say to your partner? Who the fuck's that? Because I don't know who the fuck that is.
We both look at each other and go, you want to watch literally anything else? I think
I'd rather watch Biodome.
Oh god, I fucking hate that movie.
That was a horrible film. That's still on the top of my list for worst film I've ever seen.
I don't think we've been. We sat down. Biodome was terrible. We were right. We've got to put it in context. At the time, we had a 15 gigabyte internet limit, so we downloaded individual films, and we almost spent our internet like money, like it had value, which it basically did. And so one film was what?
700 meg.
Yeah, it was like 5% of our total use.
Yeah.
So using so we had to pick good films. And this film, I don't know if any of you have seen Biodome.
Our stoner friend.
That
should have given it away already.
Well, he said it's really funny. I think it's really funny. I watch it every now and again, and it always makes me giggle. And we sat through the whole fucking thing because we weren't wasting 700 meg of data. We weren't going to waste it. So we watched the whole fucking thing, and we hated every goddamn second of it. It was the worst thing. It is my least favourite film
It was
ever.
so boring. I think one time I went to the toilet just to sit there for 5 minutes, came back when I was still on.
I think there was one bit that made me vaguely go, huh. Like, it amused a sound out of me, and even that, I was so angry that I think if it had made me genuinely laugh, I would have probably punched my screen going, where was this kind of writing the rest of the fucking film? But yeah, it's awful. If anybody offers to show you Biodome, strangle them immediately. Strangle them and then dump their body in a river because... Gorgonite episode. You watched the whole thing. That's the funniest thing about it. Telling the story is the most amusement that I've gotten out of that film. Telling the story, at least, is interesting, slightly amusing, has a good plot.
And it's also 1 in 2 of us.
And stars someone who isn't insufferable. Oh, I just did a nice fart. I hope you all heard that. That's what I think of Biodome, is a slightly damp sounding fart.
Your body can't even cope to hear. I'm over here now. I'm not going anywhere near you.
Doesn't seem to smell. Anyway, let's carry on with the master quiz.
Mary Beard. And this is... I can't believe how much this woman has let herself go. She could look half decent if she put some makeup on or sorted out that grey hair. Thank God you made an effort with your appearance. Why would you ever say that to your girlfriend? Thank God you made an effort.
Hi, woman I apparently love. Thank God you made an effort. Beep boop.
Right. She's a bit older than the other BBC... she's a BBC presenter, apparently.
Fuck knows, who cares?
Isn't she? I think I prefer that other one on BBC Three, Cherry Healey.
I don't know who this person is, and why are we watching normal telly? We cut the cord fucking years and years and years ago. Why are we... Let's turn YouTube on like we always do, and sit there watching music videos.
See, who the fuck, right? Who the fuck would said this unless you're trying to bed a feminist, right? I love that Mary is so comfortable enough just to be herself and not give in to social pressures. By the way,
And then you look over at the woman next to you with a massive erection sticking out, going, ah? Ah?
By the way, did I tell you how much I love your roots showing in your hair? Oh my god, if you said that, if I dyed my hair, because
I love that I can see your roots, you can see my roots, and you wouldn't, you disappear.
That's more offensive to me. And you say, thank God you made an effort.
Thank God you made an effort.
Your
I
roots.
love your roots, though. Fucking hell. There's just a psycho in the making. Right, carry on.
You are single. Just to let you know. I'm breaking it with you.
After answering all the feminist versions of this question, it turns out that you might be single.
You are single and it's time to get online dating, which I don't think you would do. When you scroll for women's profiles, what are you looking for? You're on Tinder because the other site where you don't have to read any of the hobbies or interests is rubbish. This way you can just look at the pictures and flick hot or not. You have a brief read of the about me, but at the end of the day, if she isn't slim or pretty, she's not going to get a message from you. Photos, want photos. You're engrossed and fascinated by the fascinating things women put on their profiles. This sounds well creepy. Your own
Sounds
is
like a nice guy in the making.
Your own is about your views on equality and finding yourself in Southeast Asia 10 years ago.
Is there option F? Kill myself now.
KYS.
With the phone.
Yeah, D, KYS. So when you were single, like...
When I was single, I went out to bars if I wanted to try and find people. Or I would chat up people I worked with. Like a normal person. The internet dating baffles me.
I don't know, I've been trying to... I was thinking about setting my dad up. Because that'd be interesting. But I don't think anybody would want it.
I think he could find an equally uninteresting mushroom person.
He found this woman from down south. She was a little bit younger, but she was like, she's got like 3 kids, and she works for a living and everything like that. And she likes jazz like my dad does. And he
fucked it up.
He went to a couple of jazz places with her and other people. And he was like, oh, she's really interesting, I like her and everything. I want to ask her out then. He's like, oh, no, I can't. Like, why? Oh, she's too young. And she's like, there's only like 8 years difference between them or something at this time.
That's so fucking normal at your age, you dozy twat.
My dad is just confirmed bachelor, that's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a male friend that he spends a lot of time with.
Oh, not anymore. They don't rarely see each other now.
They broke up. Maybe you need to put him on Grindr.
If I sign my dad up, because he's got a smartphone now, and put my dad on Grindr and he keeps getting messages.
That'd be great. Get like a really good picture of him as well.
He wouldn't know what to do either.
And make a profile that sounds like he's like a wealthy gentleman. So that people just constantly message him. And hi, Daddy. Call me Daddy.
Fuck's sake.
That'd be amazing.
If you find a woman online who meets your requirements, because she's like a piece of tech, you arrange to meet in a bar, you get there and the woman in the red dress turns around. She's a lot fatter than she looks on her profile. Do you run away as quickly as you can? Is there any way that you can sue her? This is false advertising. Sighing disappointment, but does she have a bit of Adele glamour going on?
Adele, as in the singer.
Ah, right, okay. Maybe
I can't believe you didn't get that. I'm not even reading it.
Fuck off. I'm not hip. I'm stuck
but you know who fucking Adele is.
I'm stuck in beginning of 2000s. Maybe she'll be fun. Maybe it'll still be a fun date. Notice her sparkling eyes as they dash over and start discussing things you've been dying to talk about ever since she popped up on your homepage.
Yeah, but I don't talk about feminism, for God's sake, otherwise she'd run to the hills.
You don't mind chunkier women, though, so...
Chunky women are fine. Like, even if she's got, a photo isn't represented, you can still be attractive and be big. But, I don't know, it depends how big. Like, if she was well fucking big, I'd be like...
Well, she had bigger boobies than you.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, no. I think a woman should have bigger tits than me. That's kind of how it works.
I was trying to catch you off guard.
You're confusing me with your womanly ways. Deceit.
Your female boss is furious with you for...
I don't have a female boss.
For coming
for
coming in 20 minutes late. God's sake, I've got such a dirty mind. For coming in 20 minutes late.
For coming in 20 chicks.
For the fourth time this week. Do you think it must be her time of the month? Isn't she gonna go on maternity leave soon? Then you can make your move and steal her job. Who the fuck thinks like... Oh, okay. She just trying to assert her power in the office because she's the only woman. You apologise and roll your eyes and turn away. You really need to download that travel app so you can get to the quickest commute to work. This one isn't working. That's it. If you want to keep your job.
I don't know. You can see there's a sort of disconnect.
Right, there's two...
between the things people actually think and what this person thinks people think. And it's absolutely fucking mental.
There's two more questions.
Go on.
It's a late night and you're on the train home. You see a man flirting with a young girl dressed in high heels and a tiny dress. She looks uncomfortable. Do you stick your headphones on, turn up blurred lines? If she didn't want that kind of attention, she shouldn't dress like that. Feel confused? What if you went over to intervene and she told you to go away in less polite terms? Young women are so angry these days, she probably wouldn't want your help. Immediately go over and ask her if she feels okay. If you can help, will you? And you'll be careful not to patronise her.
Or you look at the lad and you go, "Get in, son!" And then you walk away applauding.
To be honest, that'd probably scare him off if you just started staring at him, applauding.
Stand there smiling, just clapping slowly. They both run away. They get married later.
And then what would you do? Would you help her or I'd not bother?
I wouldn't have noticed. I don't fucking pay attention to humans when I travel. I try to avoid all contact as best I can. I'll find a seat that's facing away from other humans, and then I'll do my best not to interact. So
yeah, but you always attract people anyway, like people with special needs.
Yeah. Oh God, don't make eye contact. I don't want to be mean, but I really, really don't want to talk to them.
You don't like talking to anybody, though.
Yeah, well, exactly. So someone who actually wants to talk to me must just be... No. Don't talk to me. Oh.
Congratulations, you're a father. The end. Your 7-year-old daughter wants to enter an American-style beauty pageant. And she says that she wants to be a model when she grows up. Do you tell her, go for it, darling, but only if you think you can win? I'm not spending all that money on fake tan for you to lose. Why don't you ask your mum? Or, looks are important, it's just a look of the draw. If you really want to do it, we'll discuss it properly. But why don't you think about all the amazing things you can do if you were Prime Minister?
That just sounds like another way of trying to get out of paying for it.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah. Apart from the one that's go for it if you think you can win. Or, I mean, you wouldn't go for it unless you thought you could win. Why would you? So that's a stupid thing to say anyway. I'd be supportive Unlike the feminist, apparently, who would be very unsupportive. They're thinking in the back of their head, fuck me, I don't want to pay for that shit, you stupid little cunt. And then he hits his child across the face in his mind. We said, can't do that.
It says, the whole go for it, darling, but, if you think you can win. And this one, it says, mostly A's, you are not a feminist at all. Like, to me, that doesn't come across as a bad thing. It's just like, beauty pageants are very expensive.
Mm.
And your child needs to know the value of money.
How dare you support your child in the things we don't like? Yeah, feminism is fucking great these days.
And then, like, C's is, hooray, you're a wonderful feminist. And this one's saying, like, we can discuss it properly later.
For fuck's sake, odd job. Take your daughter backstage and commit Taharush in the name of Allah. You are a terrible human being, odd job. I hope you know that. God damn. I think you should change your name to Random Task soon, though, because that would amuse me.
Well, the Mostly C's one, it says that that's when you're a proper feminist. But on this one, it doesn't, the last one anyway, it goes and says, like, we'll discuss it properly, but have you thought about all the amazing things you could do when you're Prime Minister? She just said she wants to be a model, but you're trying to change your mind.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
A model...
Take your Allah backstage and commit Taharush in the name of your daughter. See, that's... Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, so that was fun. I don't know what else to do now. It's been 50 minutes. I can't believe how long... What?
The cat.
What? She doesn't look like she's trying to have a piss.
No. She's digging in your pants.
Digging in my pants.
I don't know, she has a thing about the way you smell, apparently.
Yeah, she's like really fucking into me. It's weird. Unlike you hate me.
Oh, do you remember when she was in Heat?
Oh, before we anti-feministed her.
And every time you spoke, she's like...
Fucking flat, body flat to the ground, backside in the air as far as it would go without her body leaving the ground. Back legs out, and she's just like stamping constantly, making these sounds. It was really, really cute. Apart from, she'd do it all fucking night, and it would drive me absolutely fucking ballistic. I was so happy when we had her mutilated. Blah blah blah. Well, if she was talking about the country itself, well, but okay, I've missed more fucking comments again. I really do have to pay more attention, or I need like a wall that gives me more access to easier comments.
You wanting more fucking screens?
I have been thinking about getting a higher resolution screen for that one.
Oh, at least it's not fans.
Hey, there's less fans in this case than there are in that one.
It's not really that, it's the fact that you talk about it.
But they're way bigger fans.
Mine are bigger than yours.
The fans in my new case are fucking... The fans in my Define R6 by Fractal Design. I wish I was getting paid to say that. That'd be amazing.
Someone wanted to invite you.
So planning my 18th... I'd like to invite you, but I think you'd end up on some sort of register hanging around college kids. I don't think so. In England, that's if you're college kids, you'd all be 17, 18. That's perfectly legal. It's just more the fact that I don't like people. I don't know. Send the invite and you'll see. If a random grumpy old man turns up, then you'd be like, I might just send like 3 or 4 guys who sound a bit like me. Is that sick? But they'll just hang out near you. That'd be really creepy. I might not do that, actually. Also, I doubt I could find anybody to do that because it'd be fucking ridiculous. Talking about Mary Beard and how she thinks the Americans deserve 9/11. Oh, she sounds fucking wonderful. And how I would rather drive a hot river into my brain than watch a show with her. Yeah, she sounds like a fucking delight. Jesus Christ. I expect you to be naked except for the helmet. I mean, that is how I normally travel. I only put the clothes on for the videos.
And the bedroom.
Yeah. I'm naked all the time, apart from sex.
What do you mean? You're always bloody naked.
I'm not naked now. I've got a dressing gown on.
Yeah, you're practically naked.
My balls are hanging out a bit, but it's fine. It's pretty relaxed. It's chill. I'm just sitting back. A face-protecting oven glove is recommended when watching Flat Earth videos, especially the Anthony Riley guy I suggested. I had a look at the Anthony Riley guy, and it's all fucking live streams. I couldn't get through about 10 minutes of one of them. I don't know if he's got any like shorter videos, but I didn't see them in my short time there. But it looks like all he does is just fucking criticize other people for not being flat earthers, but doesn't have any good points. Wait, why does the background like Mrs. Sick look like Mrs. Sick married a giant? We all know you're only 4'6". I'm fucking... Someone had a go at me the other day. Said, "Oh, you think 6'3" is tall? Lol. I said 6'3" is tall. Anything of 6'4" and above, freakish alien snake monster person. You should have normal videos on his Sleeping Warrior account.
Just
I
him
think that...
sleeping.
No, I don't know. If you could find one of his videos that you think would be suitable for me and send it my way, I'll be happy to take a look. Who? Milo who? There's a few Milos I know. 6'3" is Dwarven you Hobbit. Oh, that's Kirpstein. But Kirpstein is a weird monster person.
He's a gangly, noodly, legged man.
Gangly. Yeah. How much stupidity are you willing to suffer through? 10 minutes max. Usually I don't even really watch the videos until I start working on them. It's the best way to do it because it means I only have to watch them in little short... Milo the gay dude. Milo Stewart is my hero. I'm assuming you mean Milo Yiannopoulos.
Sorry, I just read one of the comments.
Which one?
Is it Cersei the one turning on the right?
Twat. The big circular one with continents. I'm not monstrous. I got a perfect body shape. Wait, for a T-Rex. So you got tiny little arms, enormously muscular legs, and a great big fucking tail.
You showed one of the girls Google Earth, and it sort of blew her mind.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. There's
I love it because she stands at top of hill and she goes, "The whole world," and it's just like, bless.
Yeah, I zoomed into our house. She's like, well, I zoomed into her school, and she was like, "That's school. You got a picture of school? That's fucking amazing." I was like, "Okay, so how do we get home?" And it's like, "Okay, we've got home." It's like, "Wow, you can use this to..." Oh, okay, I'm going to zoom out now. I was like, she's like, "Okay. Oh, it's big. Oh, there's lots of houses now. Oh, the houses are gone." And I just kept zooming out, and she's just like... I think she was just sort of processing. But yeah. Milo Stewart change its... Don't be a twat, odd job. I don't know what to call Milo because it's very confusing. Oh, damn it, I said it. But, I don't know. He wants to be called he. I don't care. The genderqueer, non-binary, pansexual unicorn Milo Stewart, JK. He made a ton of videos about how sure he was that he was seeing Ireland from... Oh, this is that dude. Little south of Blackpool when he was seeing Isle of Man. God damn it. Yeah. I've kind of run out of things to say today. I'm not really massively on point, and I'm feeling that it's bedtime. So I'm gonna say bye. Oh wait, Sick, if you really want to come to the party, you can. Why the hell not? It will be a load of unsufferable millennials, lol. Specifically music students. It depends where you are, because if I have to walk more than about 20 feet, I'm not coming. So hopefully your uni is like outside my house.
You get annoyed if you have to go out, like outside just to take the bins out.
Yeah, but Nottingham, probably not going to happen. I'll be honest. Bring the party to mine. Bring the party to mine, and you and your mates can hang here, and then you can clean my house, and that'd be perfect. Best birthday party ever. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fuck off now because I want to start getting ready for bed because we've got to do fucking bullshit with school. Ugh. They never tell you that when you have kids, the absolute worst part is the fucking school run, because it makes you feel like you're back at school. Except the best part, you get to leave straight away. But the travel there and home is just a fucking ball ache. But yeah.
Just wait until they're a bit older and they'll walk themselves
down.
Oh,
I can't fucking wait. But that's going to be years. It's going to be goddamn years. Couldn't come any sooner. But yeah, I'm going to say good night, folks. Don't take them to school then. Yeah, I prefer they got an education of some sort and they ain't getting anything out of me. I'm fucking retarded. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.